Hello everyone, and welcome to this video where I'll be taking you through part of the OpenStax.org textbook called Prealgebra, the second edition. Specifically, I am in section 1.2 called Add Whole Numbers, and I'm going to be working on some of the section 1.2 exercises in this video under the heading Use Addition Notation. So here we are at OpenStax.org, Prealgebra second edition, section 1.2, add whole numbers. And in the section 1.2 exercises, right, practice makes perfect. And I'm just going to work on these problems number 59 through 64 under the heading Use Addition Notation. So I would highly recommend that before I work on each exercise, you pause the video and try to work it out yourself first, and then watch me do it and check the solution, just to see how well you're grasping the material. Because if you're just watching me do these things and not working on them yourself, not actually writing things out on your own, chances are you're not going to pick up the material as well as you'd like. Okay, so again, use addition notation. In the following exercises, translate the following from math expressions to words. All right, so in number 59, we have 5 plus 2. All right, so you see this expression, right, 5 plus 2. We're asked to translate this. Now, there's lots of different ways. Again, I'm assuming you've read the section or watched my videos on the parts of this section 1.2 before. So remember, there were lots of different ways to word plus and addition. We could call this the sum of 5 and 2. I'm writing everything out in words, even the numbers. I mean, I could just write what I wrote earlier, what I said earlier, 5 plus 2. That's adding 5 and 2. So or the total of 5 and 2. Or, and I'm not going to do this for every single problem. All right, we're going to work on this one. I'll write out a bunch, and then we'll go and see what they're saying in the back of the book in the answer key, and then whatever they have, I'm just going to do for the rest of the problems. But just remember that there are more than one way, more than a couple ways to express a sum in words. Yeah, total of, plus sum of, right? This could also be 5 increased by 2. Right? Increase by means, add 2 to 5. Or this is 2 more than 5. Right? Because you're starting with 5 and then putting 2 more on, right? Adding 2 more, so 2 more than 5. And there could be others, right? But there weren't, no, there was a table earlier in the section and talking about the different ways to express a sum in words. So there, got a bunch. Now, with these exercises, you'll notice that the odd numbered problems have a link on them. So I can click on that. It takes me back to the answer key for the section 1.2 exercises, and you see 59, 5 plus 2 in words, semicolon, or another way to write it, the sum of 5 and 2. Great. Those are two of the ways I wrote. All right, I wrote 5 different versions of the same thing, 5 different ways to express this sum. So they're just doing those first two. Looks like that's all they're asking for. So that's all I'm going to do for the rest of them. All right, and then again, when you're in the answer key, you can click on the number once more, and it takes you right back to the reading, right back to the section. And there we go. We're back to the exercises. Great. All right, and the rest of these should be just as simple. So number 60, all right, exercise number 60. We have the expression, with a 6 and then a plus sign and then a 3, right? This again means adding plus sign. So when I'm translating this, and I'm going to write out the numbers in words as well, 6 plus 3, right? Or the sum of 6 and 3, right? It looks like that's all they were writing, in the answer key for number 59. But remember, this isn't it. This isn't everything. So I'll just say these out loud, right, without writing them. It'd be the total of 6 and 3, 6 increased by 3, 3 more than 6. And again, there may be other ways of representing addition as well. But I'm just pulling out the major ones that were highlighted in this section in this text. Right. And that's it for 60. Now there's no answer key answer for 60, but hopefully you've got enough experience now, and with what you saw in 59, you understand that we were correct for the even numbered problems as well. All right, 61. I got some room on the same page here, number 61. We have the number 13, plus sign, and then the number 18. So once again, I'll just write these two and say some other ones that would be representing addition as well. But I'll write out the numbers in words, right? So there's 13, all right, plus for the plus sign, and then 18. Okay, and now that I've written them, I guess why they were doing that in the answer key is, they've written them out in words once. There's really no need to do them again. So 13 represents this, plus the plus sign, 18, this 1, 8, 1 in the tens place, 8 in the ones place. Or, you could express this as the sum of, and 13 and 18. And the words are already written, so don't need to write them again, really. The sum of plus, and again, I'll just say the other ones that are also representing addition. We could call this the total of 13 and 18. We could say this is 13 increased by 18. We could also say this is 18 more than 13, right? 13 plus 18. And again, there may be some other ones out there that mean addition as well, but just highlighting the ones from the text. Alrighty. And we can check that one out right as well. Never hurts to check your answers, right? Click on the number. Yeah, 13 plus 18, the sum of 13 and 18. Great. And go back to the section. And on to exercise number 62. So 62 says this. So number 62. The expression has the number 15, a plus sign for addition, number 16. So once again, in words, that's 15 plus 16. or the sum of 15 and 16. Since I already wrote the numbers out in words earlier, I'm not going to need to do that again. Or the total of 15 and 16, 15 increased by 16, or 16 more than 15. Any of those represent addition. Great. Number 63, another expression with a sum, a plus sign, some addition. So number 63, we have the numbers in this expression 214, a plus sign representing addition, and then 642. Now, back in section 1.1 of this same text, which I put videos out for, we learned how to write numbers in large numbers. So I'm gonna refresh a lesson here on how to write numbers in words. That's gonna do it. So 214. That's 214. Then plus, and then 642 with the hyphen. So 214 less for the plus sign, and then 642 for the other number, the other add end. Or the sum of 214 and 642. And we already wrote the numbers out in words, so I'm not going to do it again. And once more, I'll just say some other versions, some other ways to express this sum, this addition, this plus in words. So we could also call this the total of 214 and 642. We could say that this was 214 increased by 642, or 642 more than 214. All those represent addition, sums, totals, pluses, etc. And again, because this is odd, might as well check it. Click on the number 214 plus 642, semicolon, or, the other version I have here, the sum of 214 and 642. Excellent. And back to the section. And finally in this heading, and the final example for this video, number 64, two more 3-digit add-ins. So number 64, this expression is 438 plus sign 113. So in words, these numbers in words would be 438 plus, for the plus sign, and then 113. And there is in words, 438 plus 113. Excellent. Or we could also express this as the sum of 438 and 113. And once again, because I wrote the numbers in words already, not going to do it again. And I'll say the other versions that we've been talking about that I wrote out for exercise 59 earlier. So I could also call this the total of 438 and 113. I could say this was 438 increased by 113, Or I could say that this expression represents 113 more than 438. Right? So either way you say it, it's the sum of 438 and 113. 438 plus 113. And again, that's an even numbered problem, so can't really check it, but once again, based on your experience with other problems and earlier videos reading the section, hopefully you understand that, we are correct. Wonderful. All right, so that's it for this video. In the next video, I'll be going through the exercises 65 through 72 under the model addition of whole numbers. And thank you very much for watching.